everybody, welcome back to Prissy Beauty. Today I'm here with my November's favorite. First of all, I would like to wish you or hope you had a very nice Thanksgiving holiday for those of you who actually celebrate that. It's always nice to have a break from work and enjoy time with family and stuff, so I hope you had a good time. Today I'm here with my November favorites. I have a few things to talk about, not too many, but I'll jump right in. So I'm gonna start with makeup or anything related to makeup. And my first thing I wanna talk about is the Guy Bourdin, or also known as Guy Bourdin, Nars blush palette, which I did a review on a while back. And if you're not familiar with, it comes with 4 blushes, a highlighter, and the Laguna bronzer. I still stick with what I said when I did the review on this. I am not impressed with the Laguna bronzer in this palette just because I don't feel like it's as pigmented as the actual real size product. But all the other blushes in the highlight, I think it's really good. At first it might not feel as pigmented as it should be, but as you break in and start using more and more, you notice that it is very good and it's very pigmented. So this is my first item for the month, and I've been using this palette every day. It's very practical. You have a few options of blushes, a bronzer, a highlight, so you can just, you know, grab this and you're good to go. Next, I want to talk about my foundation and concealer. For the days I actually wore foundation this month, I went back to my MAC Prolong Wear foundation. My shade is an NC25, and I really love this foundation because it really sticks with your face all day long, meaning it is long wearing. So I like to apply this with the beauty blender, just because with the wet beauty blender, by the way, because then it seems more natural on the skin. And I've used a ton of this product already. You can't really see because usually it's laying down, but it's getting there, you know, as far as being used up. So I really like this stuff. And along with that, I go with the MAC Prolong Wear concealers. For the longest time I was using the NW20, and as you can see, I've used a lot of it only. And then I noticed that at times it would be too bright under my eye and it would look unnatural, so I didn't really like that much. So I bought the NW25, which is a bit darker and a bit more orange than the NW20. And what I do is I do a pump of each on my hand or in a little palette, and I mix it up. And I feel like that's the best combination for my under eye area, because it almost corrects a little bit because of the NW25 being a little bit orange. And it's not super bright under the eye, looking very unnatural. So I really like this stuff. Next is, I will stick with my powder, and I've been using this as a powder and as a powder foundation depending on the day. And it's my MAC Studio Fix in NC35. If you don't have this product and you're going to get, it does run lighter than the regular products. So if I'm in this NC25 in the foundation, I got an NC35 on the Studio Fix. And what I like about this is that if you apply lightly with a fluffy brush, it can almost be like a setting powder. But if you wanted a little bit more coverage, you can get a more dense brush and really intensify in certain areas to cover whatever. So I've been liking this a lot, and sometimes I use this as my foundation, so as a powder foundation. Next, I want to talk about brushes, and I have 2 that I want to talk about. This one is a crown brush, and as you can see, it's like a big powder brush, and it's angled. I've been using this brush for so many different purposes. A lot of times I'll just dip it into my bronzer and I just lightly bronze up my face, just when I don't want to necessarily contour like I have today, but just kind of bronze up the face a little bit. I like this brush for that. I like this brush to blend out all the stuff I did on my cheeks and my contour after I've done it. And also to use this as a powder brush. So I love this brush. Doesn't have any names on it. It's a crown brush. It doesn't say anything on it, but it's an angled powder brush, basically. Like this stuff a lot. The next brush I've been liking a lot is the Sigma Angled Brow Brush, the E75. And for the longest time I used this actually as my brow brush. And recently I started using it as my eyeliner brush. I've always liked angled liner brushes like this, but a lot of times they're bigger and they're a little bit thicker. So this one here is super small and it's super thin. So you can get the most natural liner on your upper lash line with a gel eyeliner. and it's the easiest thing to do. So I've been really liking this brush, and I'll probably get a second one so I can use one for my brows and one for my eyelashes. I mean, for my eyeliner. And here comes the hoarding again. Anyway, but this was definitely one of my favorites. Then I have two more products. I went back to this Colossal Volume Mascara in the cat eyes, and what is the shade? Glam Black, and it's a waterproof. I bought this mascara a while back, and I used it a little bit, then I didn't love it, and I left it alone, and then I went back using it now, and I'm really liking it. It's a very thin and like curved brush like this, and you can really wing out your eyelashes and make it look like a cat eye, really. So I've been liking this. After all, after it dried up a little bit, I start using it again. So this mascara was definitely a favorite for this month. Then I have a eyeshadow base or eyeshadow primer, and it's the Lorac Behind the Scenes primer. And this is just, there's nothing special about it. It's not pigmented, so it doesn't really neutralize your skin on the, you know, on your eyelid or anything, but it really makes my eyeshadow stay in place all day. So I've been using this all the time, and it's my to-go or go-to product for my eyeshadow bases. And then another Lorac product I would like to mention is my Unzipped palette. I've gotten a lot of use of this palette this month. I did tutorials with it, and I've been using it on a regular basis. I just love it, and it's such a warm, beautiful, neutral palette. It's just amazing. If you don't have it in your collection, you really need to get it. Next thing I want to talk about are the Red Cherry eyelashes. I've gotten two of them, and I have which is this one here, the 747S, and then the one I'm wearing right now, and I used for the tutorial of this eye, is a 217. These are super inexpensive. I paid like $2.99 for them. They have a very thin band, and I like them a lot. Especially this 747. I feel like it's a very natural looking lash. And I'm not a big fan of eyelashes for a day-to-day thing, but when I do a tutorial, if I have a party to go to or whatever, I like to wear eyelashes. And I'm really enjoying these. And I really like the Demi Wispies by Ardell, but these are just as nice, and they're cheaper. So I've been really liking this stuff. Next thing I want to talk about is probably my next and last. It's these Alba Good and Clean towelettes, like it's a makeup wiper basically. And what I like about these is that they have a dual texture to them. So one side has these micro little particles almost on that it's supposed to exfoliate your skin when you apply, and then on the other side is just a regular wipe that you can take your makeup off. These things are great. The fact that they don't have any bad ingredients in them makes me very happy. I got them as on sort of like a deal at Target at one point. You get like 3 for $15, and then you get a $5 off card, you know, for Target later on. So I really jumped on it because I had heard good things about these, and I like the Alba Botanica products in general. So I had to give this a try, and I really, really like it. So I think these are all the products for this month. Don't have anything like too new or too crazy, but these were the products I used a lot this month. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.